in this area up. um, so this is the little computer that has only 2 slots on the board for anything as far as RAM goes. And it only has 1 slot for a video card. That's it. This is the Asus Gaming Pro Gaming. There's a couple different models of this. It's got built-in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. I'm just kind of concerned about like having the antennas missing on the back. It doesn't have a plate. I don't know why they didn't put it in there. So it doesn't have a plate. And it's really, really difficult to access the back of this when you have this cover on it. It was really, what were they thinking? I'm half tempted to take this cover and just go ahead and cut this out here all the way up to there, because I can't get to anything without pulling that cover off of there. It's a pain. So you can put it one way or the other, but see, look, I want to plug in my radio to test it, right? You'd have to take this off to really access any of the USBs. Even if you flip it up here like that, you could kind of like reach in, you know, but it's really not a cool idea. I like the case, otherwise it's kind of neat. There's a fan right here, and usually the fan will light up. This is apparently a controller for the fan light. The RGB RAM isn't really RGB, it's just blue. I guess it just flickers. We have the hard drive slots. There's actually provisions for other drives there. But these ones have a connection on the bottom. Looks like these could have, but they removed it. And they bundled the wires up here in a little holder. So it's really, really cramped in this thing. So that's one of the things I don't like about really small computers. I've got that one where I bought the case at the thrift store, and I feel like that has more room than this. Like, whatever they were doing here was really stupid. They should have just ran this all the way out to the back and forego the plate, because it's just not cool. And on the other side of the case, we can see there's our M.2. So it's neat. It's cool looking. If you have a neat and tidy area, unlike me, you know, it could look pretty awesome. But practicality, if you're going to be plugging things in a lot, boy, it's a pain. And you do have 2 ports right here, but that's it. So it's got this really gritty kind of paint. That kind of sandpapers the dry skin on your finger and leaves marks. I don't really care for that kind of paint. You see it's peeling in places. So I think we're pretty much done with this thing. We've got 3 drives in it, and I don't think we could do more, because that port right there is not actually a SATA. It looks like it, but it's smaller. I think we may have 1 more SATA in here, but I don't need to put a bunch of drives in here. The performance on this thing for the 6700K hasn't really been that amazing. I didn't think it was better than my other 6700K that's DDR3, although that computer does have twice the RAM. I just I don't really think so. I don't think it's good. We have a nice fan cooler on this thing. I think it's a Noctura or whatever. The fan might just be, and the rest might be something else. It's hard to say. But usually those are pretty pricey. So, you know, I bought this earlier in the year. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. Anyway, I'm running Catchy OS, Arch-based Linux on here. We're just trying it out. And our next goal is to see, can we get the radio programmed on it. So that's what we're going to do.